All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil, and today we back with another video reaction. Now look, we got Milk74 speaking on Crip Mac. If you guys don't know, bro, or maybe you guys are late to the party, man, they've been having a beef and had a beef since like 2021, 22, 23. I think 21 I'm pushing it, maybe 22. It went as far as Milk74 getting Crip Mac checked, in other words, DP'd by his own homies, because Milk74 went and investigated and found out that Crip Mac used to be from like 3 different gangs. One that sticks out that I recall is the Chino Gator Crips, and they would wear green, I believe. And Milk went and figured all that out, put it on the internet, and Crip Mac was summoned to the 55th Street alley where Baby snaps, and that's the infamous video we see of Crip Mac on the floor getting beat, and then the photo of him all bloody with the black eyes with Lupe in the back of the whip. That was all because of Milk74, bro, believe it or not. But hey, in real life, their gangs beef. And to be honest and be transparent, Crip Mac got that tattoo across his forehead, and that's where Milk is from. So I don't blame him, bro. That's your enemy. That's your op. You gonna do what you're supposed to do. I've said this before, bro. There's enemies that you could see in traffic, and I'm not saying say hi to them, but you could see your enemy in traffic and be whatever. But then you got those enemies that there is no whatever, bro. Wherever you see them, wherever you make that contact with them, oh, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on sight. We all got them enemies, bro. And you don't have to be from a gang to have enemies. It could just be somebody you really dislike. Well, that's Crip Mac and Milk74. So look, let's watch the video, bro. This is what it's titled. And it's coming from a Witty Apparatus. So salute to that homie. He got some dope content over there. But the video is titled, Milk74 says Crip Mac's story is going to end bad. He's going to get hurt and calls out jail fights. Listen, Chicano rap has been dead. Chicano culture has been dry. The last thing we had was G Nalgas, the pedo. And I'm tired of talking about that vato, homie. So listen, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let's get let's change the subject for a little bit, and then we'll switch back over when things heat up. But look, announcement. Today, I'm going to go live for like an hour because I got to give away 5 tickets to a LA concert with the Yoris, Chicana Rosas, and to the what is that shit called? The Mexico backyard fighting. They having a whole event right here in LA with LA Dulce. They're hosting it, and we're gonna give away 5 tickets for people to get in for free. All right, with all the extras. So make sure you guys pull up to tonight's live stream. That's why I'm gonna go live, just to give away these. So pull up. What time? I'm gonna go live from 8 to 9. All right, just for 1 hour. So pull up 8 to 9. Let's go. Let's see what's cracking right here. Salute, Milk.
But all right, Milk. Next, I want to talk about this, man. And I know we're talking about LA figures, and this is one that's huge that just got released from prison. And I'm talking about none other than Crip Mac. Now, Crip Mac recently got released from federal prison. What do you think about what his future looks like now that he's back out?
Horrible. His future is horrible. I don't want to foresee death, but I can see happening or prison.
Well, man, this is a very unpredictable. I haven't been able to predict anything you were going to say in this interview. I give you your props for that, but I didn't expect that. You think that this will end up bad for Crip Mac?
Yeah, he got out the county jail. He was already doing video dissing people. He just going crazy, bro. He ain't learned. He didn't get no type of guidance. He didn't ground himself. He didn't do nothing, bro. And then you got to think, before that, he had came on the scene, went to jail. It was a video of him on the ground getting arrested. He went to jail again, then he went to jail again. Like, he had got caught for the ghost gun. And like, so he didn't bet, bro. If I had to bet money, I give him 6 months.
Well, listen. Crip Mac's been to jail a shitload of times because he's a gang member. When you're a gang member, bro, you're doing gang activity. You're outside, you fucking around, you're gonna go to jail, right? Or die. That's what he was doing. And I think that we all expected him to come home and be on grown man timing. He went back to doing the exact same shit he was doing right before he left last time. So, what do you think the outcome's gonna be? You can't expect change, bro, doing the same shit you was doing. If you want change, if you want a better future, you're gonna have to do a gang of changing. But if you go back to crib walking, throwing up gang signs, and dissing your enemies, the same shit's gonna come from it, bro. So yeah, that was a little trip to see him crib walking right out of jail. But I understood that one because I said, he just got out, bro. The homie's happy. Let him be happy. You know, let him be happy. But when he continued it, dissing, I was like, oh, fuck. So Milk's onto something.
If you've been in a car accident recently, there are 3 mistakes people make that can cost them.
These fucking AI videos are out of hand, bro. Let's go. Did you pay the fucking gas bill, Harry?
When somebody, before he got out of jail, somebody said, how long do you think he'll last? I said 55 days. Before he even got out of federal custody, they rebooked him for the state probation and took him to the county jail. So he did the last 55 days. Technically.
That's wild.
Yeah. But I think it's gonna get ugly, bro. Somebody gonna catch him, and you know, he knows carrying those guns that don't work. That the firing pin don't work. So I mean, you know, it was a good thing he went to jail because he could have got his ass smoked. But like, bro, he can't fight. He didn't come out of jail buff. He didn't learn no type of skills in jail, bro. He just sat around doing what?
Now, Milk, he is slimmer.
Listen, I will tell you this, bro. Crip Mac from LA. And that's home of the gangbang. And eventually you will be caught slipping. And let's not wish that on nobody. But Crip Mac's very hated, bro. They hate Crip Mac. His enemies despise that fool because he's out there yelling HK destruction. And for those that don't know what that means, that's bad, bro. You know, that's bad because at his point, see, this is what's crazy about Crip Mac, right? He's already reaching his 30s, right? I think he's already in his early 30s or upwards of the late 20s, right? By that time, bro, you shouldn't be out here yelling F your enemies. Your enemies should already know who you are because of the work you've put in. They should already know what time you're on. You don't need to be out here yelling F this, F that, because if you're really that guy, they know that you stand for that. But when you out here yelling it and making it a point, it's like you're trying to prove or do the extras. Now, that's what it seems like. We don't know what Crip Mac has done or what he's into. Maybe he is that guy. Maybe he has dropped a couple bodies. But from all the people that I've known that drop bodies, they not out here moving like that, bro. They moving like quietly. You know, I knew a guy, bro, that he didn't kick it in the hood. He didn't come outside. He didn't like participate in anything. He was a dude, bro, and he would come outside only when it was time for that action. Like, if you saw him, like you knew somebody was gonna take a dirt nap, bro. And there's a lot of dudes like that, bro. So that's why it's like when you see somebody doing the most, it's like, cállate, way. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, listen. Shawn Michaels ain't wrong.
He definitely is slimmer.
Yeah, but he's not like how when you think about a Crip going to prison for 30 months, how they should come back out, and he was already big. He was not in there lifting that water bag, them 2 water bags every day. He was not always programmed. What's that? What he used to say?
Program
times
time.
10. No, not times 10, because he not from Hunnix. He used to say Coach Sap or Coach
Oh yeah.
damn, I thought Gilligan used to say it was Warren.
At the beginning.
Coach Warren, yeah. Program time, Coach Warren. He wasn't on that in jail, bro. And then I just seen the video of him fake doing the skit with the little boxer Dean or whatever his name is.
Fake.
And it's just horrible. Every fight I seen Crip Mac had was just bad, bro. I know he's losing.
Hey, but that Dean shit, that was clout, bro. That wasn't like him trying to show off his skills. That was just him getting to the bag. So I applaud him for that.
Every county jail fight. It's not even alive. I mean, did you see the fight when he fought the dude? Where is he from? The Bounty Hunters? He from the Nickerson Guardians. This was a while ago.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dazzy Kane. I talked to Dazzy Kane before. I interviewed him before. Yeah, you talking about Dazzy Kane?
That was horrible. And people keep saying, "Oh, you know, he's getting down." Yeah, that cow like this much, but don't nobody want that game hanging ass rah homie keep getting beat up every fight, bro.
That goes. Listen, bro. Listen. Well, at least he got in the ring, bro. At least he got in the ring, bro. Bro, why do you have to get in the ring? People be like, Blue Devil, we don't see you in the ring. Why? Why do I gotta go get in the ring, bro? Fuck, fool, I'm old as fuck. I already did all that. Like, when it counted outside, like, for real. Like, where you're fighting a guy and he could kill you. Where you're, like, having to sucker punch someone because he got a gun on him. Where maybe you're in a scuffle and now that he's pulling out a knife and he got you twice in the neck and you're dead. Like, the odds were real, bro. Like, you get in a fight in the 90s, early 2000s, you could die. Now people are like, seem to be like impressed by you getting in the ring with a referee and a fucking face mask. What is you talking about, bro? We used to take penitentiary chances and chances that you die, bro, back then. Like, for reals. And motherfuckers survived all that. And now you guys are wanting me to go fucking fight some dude because he don't like me because I did a video? What the fuck is wrong with you vatos, bro? You motherfuckers are smoked out. Oh, you go get in the ring so you can go and show us that you're down. Who the fuck are you? Who made you the fucking president of fucking the down vatos? Man, cut it out, bro. Listen, bro. When you my age and you didn't survive that shit, you fight because you have to, not because you want to. All right? But listen, to each their own. If a motherfucker wants to go put on the headgear and the gloves and go impress a bunch of wanksters on the internet, go for it, my boy. That's you. Respect. You know, but ain't nobody dictating what the fuck I do. You know, maybe in the future. But hey, listen. I got a plan. And you know, if you fuck with me, then let me do my thing, bro. Let me do my thing. All right? We'll get there, homie. You know, I told you guys I don't lose. Oh, you're fat. Well, not no more. You know, hey, fool, you're this. Well, not no more. Hey, fool, you're that. Well, not no more. So, you don't fight. Relax, bro. Relax. I done did everything else you said I wouldn't do. So let me get there, dog. Let me get there. You might see a headliner one day. Blue Devil versus Shawn Michaels. You might see a headliner one day. Blue Devil versus the guy with the mask and the referee. You never know. You know? You might see me in the gym with maybe an influencer. You never know. You know? Let's get back to Crip Mac, homie. Let's get back to Crip Mac and Shawn Michaels.
What I heard, he ain't really won a county jail fight yet.
Yeah, there's a guy who's going viral right now by the name of Jay Hood for saying the same thing. He said it behind prison walls, And he said he just said it on an interview recently that he believes that Crip Mac has never won a fight, or at least he never saw him winning a fight. Now, does he lose any credit for that just as long as he's standing on his 10 toes?
Well, hell no, he lose credit for that. You can't be no infidel general like that.
This fool.
I mean, he could if he doing other, but nah, I've just told you, nobody. You can't be saying you this gangster. You keep losing fights. You better go learn some martial arts and learn how to fight, bro. Because he didn't grow up in like no urban
Community. Yeah.
area. Like he didn't grow up in the trenches. He was in Chino Hills, Texas, a little bit when he was younger, then went back. But I mean, he was in kind of nice areas where he probably wasn't having altercations versus people in LA he was fighting before they was in the game area.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's very true, bro. When you grow up in the hood, bro, or you're in like a urban area, you fight every day, bro. You gonna get whooped on, but you also gonna do some whooping. But when all you do is get a whooping, it's like, when was you fighting? When was you fighting? Because I could remember a couple of times I got smashed on, and that's cool. It is what it is. My nose is still bent from getting my nose broken by a black gang, It is what it is. Then a lot of stories, bro. A lot of stories, bro. But it is what it is, bro. You fight every day. Leaving school. Then you have rumbles at school. And then you fight after school. And then you get jumped. And then this. But you do the same. You do the same. You learn to play the game the way the game is to be played. If you got jumped, now you're going to go get your homies fool and you're going to go jump that fool. If you caught a fair one and you lost, you might catch a fair one and win. But when you don't do none of that, bro, and you grew up in a nice-ass area, and I'm not co-signing Milk because I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm just speaking on, in general, it's very true. You learn and you get better from doing it every day or, every other day, or whatever it might be. But again, like Milk said, if you're not good at fighting, bro, pick up that cuete because eventually the homies are going to tell you, hey, fool, you making the hood look bad. Hey, fool, you're out here making us look stupid. Every fight you get beat the fuck up, you better get with it, my boy. Go get your get back. Pick up a knife. Some. Fucking gas man, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah. Now, what do you think about, because your opinion sounds a lot like Flacco's opinion that went viral. You see the video he put out where he said that, LA gangbangers are, kind of dumb because, they let Crip Mac, an outsider, come in and then become an infant low general where he's calling shots and stuff like that.
But
Do you think that's true?
No. Who do he be around? If he was an infant low general, when I posted that post of him claiming that
if he was, okay, I know what he's gonna say. If he was an infant low general and when Milk exposed him, he wouldn't have got a DP. Let's wait. Let's see if that's it.
Other hood, when he was claiming a Cajun block and all that, he wouldn't have got DP'd in that alley like that for a post from 10 years ago.
Man, I'm fucking good. See, it's not that I've watched this because I don't watch any of the content, bro. And if I ever do, it's probably like the first minute to see if it's interesting. Okay? I ain't gonna watch the whole shit and then come back and do it again. I don't got time like that, bro. Listen. But the reason I caught that and a lot of you fools don't catch that is because we come from a real place. We really from that time era. And a lot of you youngsters gonna sit here and act like you knew. You don't know shit, bro. Okay? When you get older, you get wiser, bro. I'm not saying I'm smart because I'm not really that smart, but if you was an infant low general, your homies couldn't do that to you, bro. And I don't mean that like again, I'm not siding with Milk at all. But if you was an infant low or you was a general, you was a top ranking dude, the homies won't come get at you like that, fool, like at all. But okay, so look. But again, not to put hood business out there, none, but I've said this before many times, bro. that I fucked up on the pod one time. And I told my OG, hey, whatever I got coming, I'm with it. Whatever, fool. Whatever. And I didn't get done dirty whatsoever. Because that level of respect of what you've done for the neighborhood, you know, or what you're bringing to the table, or, you know, who you are. But if you a buster ass fool, the homies are itching and waiting to get you, bro. If you've never done anything for the hood or brought any trophies home or helped the barrio in any type of way, they gonna get you when it's time to get you, bro. And that's the way it works, bro. But if you're one of them dudes that has always put it down for the hood, has done your part, has always been there, even if you have your up and downs, right? The homies ain't gonna get at you like that, dog. They're not. Because you're considered somebody that really, you know, has done what they had to do for the barrio. But there's a lot of stand-arounds, there's a lot of hang-arounds, there's a lot of, like, background dancers that just get jumped in because they cousins from the hood, or their brother, or they know you from school, or whatever it might be, bro. Or they want to claim the fame, or they want to fuck the bitches or do the drugs, whatever it might be, bro. That's cool. But those are the first ones to get checked when shit goes bad. They're the ones that get the blame for everything. You know, who crashed the car? Pedro did it. Nah, I'm playing, bro. Ain't nobody pointing no fucking fingers. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Fuck Pedro.
It just wouldn't have happened. If he was this infant general,
Facts.
he wouldn't have got into that bullshit ass contract and ain't got his YouTube channel back yet and his other Instagram back.
Facts.
If he was an infant general, right?
I'm gonna end it right here, bro, because milk is probably gonna get very sloppy. 600 put Crip Mac in that contract, right? He put him in that contract, and then he told him, you ain't getting shit. You ain't getting out the contract. If you really that guy, and I'm not talking about Crip Mac, anybody, gang shit like that, because that's between gangs, right? It'll get taken care of behind closed doors, and it'll go away. See, but that's the difference between the Mexicanos and the Morenos, right? The Mexicanos will make a phone call. It's a network, and it's beautiful. If there's a problem between A and Z, somebody in the middle will clear it up and fix it, and it'll go away. And if somebody wants to go against that, oh, it's bad. But for the Morenos, if there's a problem between A and Z, everyone's on their own. And that's crazy, bro. I mean, like I said this before, when people talk shit about the structure, any structure, anything, for the military, don't matter. When people talk shit and say, I don't listen to nobody, I do what the fuck I want. That's cool. Whatever. Why? Why do you shit on something so beautiful like structure? But that's where I'm gonna leave it, because I don't want to say nothing. All right, I don't want to be like Tommy Buns and say, yeah, I'm not even gonna say that. Fuck. Hey, listen, salute to everybody. Salute to Shawn Michaels. He's doing his shit. He's getting back in the algorithm. I fuck with Milk. I've always fucked with Milk, even though he don't like me for whatever fucking weird ass reason. Salute to the homie. And Witty Apparatus. Go subscribe to him. I got another video dropping in a couple hours, so make sure you guys tap in. And I also got a video that dropped today with Funny Bunny talking about Prom the Goon, and when he put the gun to his leg. It's already on the clips page. Go check it out. And tomorrow, the entire Funny Bunny video drops. It's 1 hour long. It drops for members only. So you have to be a member to watch it. Now, if you want to watch it without being a member, you can watch it Friday. It'll be released to the public on Friday for free. But if you want to go watch it early on Wednesday, the cheapest membership is like $1.99, bro. I'm not asking you to buy it, okay? But if you want to support the platform, $1.99 or buy you a membership and you can watch it early. Now, I'm going to do one-on-ones every week. Next week, we got a dude that came with Whack 100 when he pulled up to the podcast. A black homie, The Making of a Man TV. He a cool homie. He from the SGV. I'm interviewing him. Well, the interview's done. It drops next week. Again, early access for members Wednesday, public access Friday. That's how we going to do it. Once a week, we're going to have one-on-ones, and members get it early on Wednesday. Public gets it for free on Friday. All right? That's how we going to do it. So salute to everybody. Tap in. Don't tap out. I'll see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. to give away those 5 tickets for the LA Dulce show. I'm Blue Devil, and I'll catch you guys tonight. Let's go.